Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content. Overreaction number 5. UConn's win on Friday night against Gonzaga said more about the Zags than it did about the UConn Huskies. Finn, I'll go to you first on that one.
It was revealing about Gonzaga. They're just not deep enough. They're not deep enough. They don't have enough options. Right now, I don't even think they're a top 15 team. I think they're closer to like 20, 25 than they are to 10 or 15. If Ryan Nembhard's not creating for them off the dribble, who is doing it? And then as a result, Anton Watson's had a good year. But if you're relying on Anton Watson to be your one or two, I just don't. What was so interesting about Friday night was Mark Few was trying to adjust. Okay? He tried a lot of things defensively, what they did in terms of coverage. On the offensive end of the floor, like Dusty Stromer got open for a couple of looks. He worked Greg in there for a little bit. But guys, Gonzaga, their offense just doesn't have enough. They could not go. To me, the most revealing thing about Gonzaga, and Rob, you brought this up on After Dark Friday night after the game, was when UConn is playing poorly in that game in the second half for about 5-6 minutes. Gonzaga didn't capitalize.
They didn't do anything. Yeah, the door was wide open for a comeback because UConn looked like they looked like an East Coast team playing a 10 o'clock tip-off from like the 15-minute mark of the second half to about the 6-minute mark of the second half, and Gonzaga just didn't do anything. Like that game became a slog for a big stretch of the second half, and it didn't look like Gonzaga did anything. Here's my hot take to you. I want your opinion on this. So Rasir Bolton decides to come back for like his red shirt whatever year in 2022, 2023. As a result, a former 5-star recruit that kind of thought he was probably stepping into a starting role ends up playing 16 minutes a game and averages 4.5 points as a sophomore at Gonzaga. Then that former 5-star recruit decides to leave the program and transfer out of that program and go to Wake Forest. And right now, Hunter Salas, through 9 games at Wake Forest, is averaging 17.7 points, 2.2 assists while shooting 47% from the floor, 39% from 3, and 79% from the free throw line. Do you think that having a 6'5" wing that could go out and get you 17 on any given night in the ACC would be beneficial to a team that can struggle at times to score and basically has 2 dudes on the perimeter and that's it? I think it would help, Tio.
Yeah, it helps. I talked to Steve the other day too, and he's playing him at the point. He's letting him attack, get downhill, doing a lot of those things that naturally he can do with his length. And for some reason, it just didn't work out. I said, Steve, like, what's the difference? He goes, he must have just fallen out of favor. I don't know. And he goes, I'm not going to sit here and talk bad about Mark Few because he's one of the best to ever do it. So I'm not going to talk bad. But I'm happy that we have Hunter now because he's really good. So no shade thrown any which way there, but it would certainly help them. But I thought it said more about Connecticut going over there. This is a team that's poof. We had our doubts with so many new players. Donovan Clingan showed what he could really be. UConn is national championship good again with a younger team.
As you guys know by now, we've partnered with BetMGM Sportsbook for this college basketball season. We're going to be using BetMGM lines to make all of our picks and predictions throughout the college basketball season. And we are going to have special offers for you, the listeners and the viewers on the Field of 68 each and every week during the season. If you haven't signed up with BetMGM yet, use the bonus code FIELD1500 and you will get up to a $1,500 first bet offer on your first wager on BetMGM Sportsbook. Here's what you got to do. Download the BetMGM app. Sign up using the bonus code FIELD1500. Deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game. You will receive up to $1,500 in bonus bets if that bet loses. Just make sure you use the bonus code FIELD1500 when you sign up. And remember, BetMGM is now available under one wallet in select states. As a New Jersey resident, this is super convenient for me when I have to go cover games in New York or Philly. When cross the state borders, just log into your existing account instead of having to create new accounts in each state that you go to. And most importantly, I got to let you know, we do have some fun stuff coming up for this college basketball season. Bet insurance tokens, college hoops odds boosts, my personal favorite, parlay odds boosts. So download the BetMGM app today. Yeah,
they are. I seriously contemplated putting them number one, and I just couldn't do it. But I really wanted to. You know what it is? If they had beaten, like they did not play an A game at Kansas, and came so close to winning that game.
Yep, they lost by 4 at the Fog, and somebody's asking me, "How's it going to be for them in Seattle?" I said, "Don't worry about it."
Yeah, that was easy money. That was easy money.
Yeah, yep. It still feels like we haven't quite seen like UConn's best game. We haven't seen them quite put together. Maybe the North Carolina win, but it feels like we haven't quite seen it. It feels like they've kind of been stuck in third gear throughout the entire season, and they're sitting here at 10-1 with a win over 20-point win over Indiana, a 10-point win over Texas, a 15-point win over North Carolina, a 13-point win over Gonzaga in Seattle, and a 4-point loss at Cameron Indoor Stadium in the Fog.
Hey,
not Cameron Indoor Stadium,
at Fog Allen Fieldhouse. In the Fog. Yeah.
It's okay. You at Fog Allen Fieldhouse.
That was bad.
Not at Eleanor R. Baldwin.
That was dumb. That was not me calling. It wasn't Eleanor R. Baldwin Arena. You are right, Fana. You are
She's
correct.
Gotten commission from you off the amount
Good.
of
She should.
Her name. Hey, we haven't seen UConn's best this week. They've got Seton Hall. Then Saturday night at XL Center. This is a Fox game. Gus Johnson's doing it. I don't remember the last time Gus did a game at UConn. Rob, I'm sure you're a UConn junkie, so Gus has not done many games up at UConn. In Hartford Saturday night, how many points will Connecticut score when they host St. John's Saturday night?
I don't know. That's the game that UConn always loses. the Johnnies just always give them problems.
Yeah, that would be that. Well, God bless the officials. A pre-Christmas blessing. They have to referee. Before Christmas, you're going to wake up Christmas morning with Dan Hurley and Rick Pitino in your ear.
Yep. Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.